Politicians lured my banker husband into ANAMBRA governorship race and abandoned me after his kidnap. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Eucharia Agbasimalo is the wife of Obiora Agbasimalo, the missing governorship candidate of the Labour Party for the last governorship election in Anambra State. She speaks to Ķ1DNAÞ about the kidnap of the young politician since September 2021. Please introduce yourself. She replied, "My name is Eucharia Agbasimalo and I am an accountant working with a multi-level marketing company. I am married to Obiora Agbasimalo, chartered accountant who worked in the banking sector and later left to join politics. She was picked as a candidate of the Labour Party for the Anambra State governorship elections in 2021. How old are you and when did you and your husband get married?" I turned 36 on January 1st and we got married in 2016. "Where are you from?" she replied. "I am from Anele in Enugu State and I'm married to my husband who is from Nnewi South Local Government Area of Anambra State." "Where did you meet your husband?" She replied, "We met at the Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife, Osun State during our master's degree programs in 2014 and we got married on January 16th, 2016. Your husband has been missing since he went for a political rally on September 18th, 2021. Can you really recall what exactly happened on that day?" She replied, "On September 18th, 2021, I got a call from my brother-in-law who is based in Lagos asking me if I was aware that my husband was attacked during a campaign rally, and I said no, I was not aware. I told him I had been trying to reach my husband, but I had not been able to, which was not normal. The brother then told me that he learned that a car my husband was riding in a campaign trip was attacked and he had not been seen. What did you do when he told you about that?" She replied, "I got the call around 9 p.m. so I reached out to my mother-in-law to ask if she was aware that my husband was attacked and has not been seen. She said she was not aware, but I urged her to make some calls to confirm the actual situation of things. Eventually, she called me back around midnight and confirmed that it was true. She said my husband's cousin, who was sponsoring his campaign, confirmed that my husband has been kidnapped. He said her daughter had got in touch with him and that some money had been sent to them. He said my husband was going to be released on Monday. The kidnapping happened on a Saturday." "What happened the following Monday?" She replied, "Monday came and nothing happened. We waited throughout the whole week, nothing happened, and then weeks turned to months, yet I have not seen my husband. What efforts have been made by the party and the security agencies to search for him?" She replied, "Well, I don't know the efforts the party has made and I am very disappointed. In fact, what failed me to express how disappointed I am at the way they have handled this matter. I felt they should have done a lot more. I always felt that for a governorship candidate to be missing and the party to still go ahead campaigning, carrying on activities as though nothing happened, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why. They went ahead with their campaign, rallies, meanwhile they told us not to go to the police or inform the press about the case. They said the kidnappers have threatened that if we reported the matter in any way, they would kill my husband, and none of us wanted that, so we were just paralyzed and at their mercy. We actually felt the situation was under control and the party was working on it. After about a week, they came back with a story that we should not panic, that the kidnap was political and that my husband was going to be released after the election. So you can imagine how we lived in fear, waiting for the election to be over." "What happened after the election?" She replied, "In fact, I was surprised that INEC would go ahead with that election because I don't know why a candidate would be missing and nobody talks about it. It was not even in the major news in Anambra State. So much so that the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State said the police were not aware of the kidnap. So I don't know what the Labour Party did. I don't know if they reported it because they always claim that they reported. Whenever I reached out to them, they would say the Inspector General of Police was aware, the DSS was aware, and they reported to all the relevant agencies in the country. But in reality, nothing was being done. Instead, there was a voice note from the party debunking the news that my husband was missing, and I wonder why they had to do that. They trivialized my husband's kidnap because of their political activities, and I did not know what they intended to achieve by that. So I did not know what effort LP made towards this rather than they have said. I did not see any action to match what they have said that they have done. I know that they will say they held a protest rally, but this was 3 days after the kidnap. This is not a local issue. If they are making effort, everyone should be aware. How has life been for you and your children? She replied, of course, life has been very difficult. I am going through untold hardship and agony. I don't know how to start explaining the trauma. I have suffered a series of depression episodes. I die every day not knowing when nurse will come. I don't even feel safe. My children and I are just on our own. There is no support from anybody towards searching for my husband. When last did the party reach out to you? She replied, the party did not reach out to us. If anything, I've been the one making effort to reach out to the Labour Party chairman. He has never called me. I don't know the other party executive. They have never called me. They rather reach out to my mother-in-law. Maybe they feel I'm not important. That is why they're behaving as if I don't deserve to get any updates. Do you know what they always tell your mother-in-law? She replied, they have been feeding her with all sorts of information. The woman is living daily in fear. The woman is living in fear and she buys whatever lies they bring. And in the face of the obvious reality, she will just hold on to whatever they tell her. Can you recall the last moment with your husband on that fateful day of the incident? She replied, we had our normal conversation in the morning like we used to. We shared a chat and a newspaper interview he granted and how he said if he won the governorship election, he will be the new face of ANAMBRA. But he did not mention to me that she was